My name is Isobel. I'm a high school student. I am a coder. I do robotics. I do guitar.
Well, my name is Angelica, if you haven't heard of me before. I act, I write, I produce, and I also founded this company called Transtech Social Enterprises that helps trans and non-binary people navigate a very challenging, to say the least, work environment.
How do you have the confidence to bring your full self to work?
So, I didn't start out the gate this fully confident person ready to take on every anti-trans homophobic person in the world. What I had to learn was that there are consequences when you don't bring your full self to work. So I had to learn and build the confidence to say, this environment might not be ready for me, but I'm ready for it.
How can non-trans people like myself be supportive and be allies for trans friends or trans co-workers?
Well, I think it's simple. I fly a lot and I always hear them say over the intercom, when you see something, say something. It would be great if we as trans people don't always have to be the ones who have to stand up for our dignity. It would be great if others in the environment stood up for that for us and spoke up for us at times, but also know when we don't need to be spoken up for, when maybe you need to step back a little bit and allow us the space to advocate for ourselves. So are there any projects that you're currently working on that have got you really skeeked and excited?
Well, this past summer I was an intern and they let me have a couple hours every day to work on a project of my own. So my project was designing a water bottle that has UVC LEDs in it that will kill bacteria.
Excuse me, what?
UVC LEDs. They're like specific wavelengths of UV light. And in specific wavelengths, UV light can kill bacteria or pathogens. So if you're somewhere where you don't have access to clean water, you can use my water bottle and be able to drink, water from a stream that might otherwise be contaminated. What tangible advice do you have for young women who are dealing with imposter syndrome?
You are meant to be there because you were invited into the room and you're there. So all it is for you to show up with everything that you got and know that it is impossible to be an imposter of you. I know what it feels like when you're trying to go into a job or to a position that feels like you're reaching. But that's what it takes to succeed, is to kind of reach for something more and know that you can kind of step up to that challenge.
What are some small steps that companies and individuals can take to make the workplace more inclusive?
Well, like I said before, one of the smallest steps companies can take is by affirming trans people by using their correct pronouns and by calling them the name that they wish to be called. Secondly, when it comes to diversity, companies have this buzzword of diversity and inclusion, and sometimes it becomes lip service. A lot of times when you want to teach people about trans issues or what have you, or they make it seem like it's this new thing we've got to all get adjusted to, instead of integrating it into how they do their training for their environment. We need those symbols that calls all the good people and all the folks to the yard that says, if you're willing to work and you want to bring your full self to work, you are welcome here.
One more.